Good afternoon, distinguished guests, friends, and to borrow a phrase or word from Dylan, brethren, ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure to have you join us at our GenZero Senior Legal Roundtable. What a mouthful. I'll call it Legal Roundtable from now. As we conclude this afternoon's insightful discussions, I want to say a special thank you to Catherine for giving us such an inspiring call to action. Positive stories of change and development gives me a lot of hope, but I think it calls for us to continue to keep training to win the prize. Thank you again also for our esteemed panelists and our dedicated moderators. 2 points as a brief recap, and you have heard, right, over the course of this afternoon, we see that the law can unlock the impediments to scale up the carbon market. We also see that the law and lawyers can find the solutions, can mitigate the risk, and help us achieve what we want. So the discussions have been very enriching and has given us different perspectives from different jurisdictions. What can we take away this afternoon? I'll offer 2 reflections, and as I was listening to Dylan, it was quite interesting that we had two of the same points, right? I promise we didn't compare notes, but maybe great minds think alike. So I'm just going to offer a bit of a slightly different perspective. First, as lawyers, you heard we have a vital role as connectors. And I'll offer this picture of a toy, a building block toy that some of you may be familiar with. You have different shapes and you have grooves which you can press and join other grooves. And then you have connectors as part of the toy set with more arms and grooves, and to construct a complex structure, you join it at the connectors, and voila, you can form a tower, a star, or anything you want. So my analogy to our role as lawyers are like these connectors. You know, you can play a vital role to connect the ecosystem. We have a diverse group, as Dylan also mentioned, right? We have lawyers and business partners, NGOs. We can work together to find effective solutions. I think the other catchphrase that I keep hearing is solution providers, but there is so much more that we can do. I think secondly, collaboration. We need more collaboration. And what does that look like for lawyers? And I'll just kind of bring up for our recent exercise in writing the paper. We had, together with Allen and Gladhill, the lawyers doing capital markets and litigation. We have Danielle, academic. We have Joyce, fellow in-house at a financial institution, and we bring together different practice, different understanding of business challenges, right? And we debated, we verified some of our thinking. We didn't end up fighting. We ended up drinking together. So if you want to hang out together, you know who to look for. But I think our paper did come out a bit more robust, and I'm really thankful for their collaboration. Thank you again. So the legal fraternity here is generally collaborative, and I think we can find more opportunities to collaborate, to reach out, to upskill each other on the many developing areas that we may not always be on top of. So actually those were the 2 key points I would call out, and I would say that this is the last panel of the GenZero Climate Summit. I want to thank all of you for sitting through and really kind of spending time with us this afternoon. Thank you for your presence and your active participation, your questions. I hope to kind of continue this conversation outside as well as after this event. And I'm confident that I echo your sentiments and our sentiments when I say a big thank you to the GenZero team and all who have been supporting us in making this event such a success. Thank you very much. You are fantastic. And for those who have traveled to Singapore to join us at this event, I wish you a safe journey back. I hope to see you next year at next year's GenZero Climate Summit 2025. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.